All right. What is going on, everybody? I am trying something new today. I was kind of thinking of this series that I want to call the Sunday Drive, and basically it'll just be either 20 minutes to a half hour of me just literally driving around in my car so you guys can kind of get an idea of what it's like driving with a Tesla. I think a lot of questions crop up when people are literally just sitting in the car and they notice things, or things pop up on the screen, or certain things happen that people haven't seen before, that they haven't maybe seen in YouTube videos or anything like that before. So basically today our plan is to go get a car wash, actually, but gonna kind of show you guys what autopilot looks like on the highway, kind of just trying out this new camera setup basically. So figured this would be a good opportunity to do that, and want it to be kind of like a more laid back thing too. Doesn't need to be anything that I have to script or think too hard about, and can kind of show off things about my car. So this is episode 1, and let me know what you guys think of this. Again, this is like completely unscripted. Just gonna kind of chat through what's going on with my car, what I'm like thinking about, what different buttons I'm pressing, that sort of thing. So currently on a back road right now. I'm gonna hop on the highway so we can get over to the car wash, but I will type in the car wash we're going to. It's actually called Captain Car Wash. I usually use the voice memo or voice controls to open it up. So once we get out here, I will do that. So I'll just press on this right button here, and it'll bring up the voice controls. Navigate to Captain Car Wash on Hamilton Road. All right, so got it on there. So I had my map set to north right now, but I'm going to click on this one up here to set it to guidance, because I like the kind of heads-up view a little bit better. That sun is just blinding. So I'm going to put on autopilot here. By default, it just goes to whatever speed I'm at right now. I usually kick it up to about 5 miles over the speed limit, but you'll see we got some cars passing us here. But since I'm on navigate on autopilot, I've got that blue line on here now, which is pretty cool. And autopilot has actually improved a lot. I'm working on my 1-year review right now, and one of the things I'm going to cover a lot is just how good autopilot has gotten. I think when I first got it, even just like going around curves and just even staying straight in between lines, it was a little bit shaky and kind of did a little bit of more swaying. But in the recent past few months, it's been rock solid, and with this upgrade to enhanced autopilot, it's gotten a lot better. So kind of my goal with this series, I think I wanted to kind of do this as a live stream, but I think starting off as just a video series on YouTube would be pretty cool. Kind of give you guys a better kind of a backseat view of what I see while I'm driving. And again, just to test out this new camera angle, because I really like it. You guys can see the screen pretty well here. You can see my hands. Also got a pretty good view of the road here. But like I said, I'm working on my 1-year review. I'm gonna go super in depth, like everything from tires to like which hardware I'm running, how good autopilot is. Gonna try to cover as much as I can from the perspective of a 1-year owner. My 1-year ownership anniversary, I guess, is coming up on November 13th. It's currently November 9th, I believe. So Got a few more. November 8th, right? November 8th? Yep, November 8th. Okay, so I'm about 5 days away from my delivery day anniversary. I actually just shot my walkthrough of my touchscreen, so that video, if you haven't already seen it, is probably already up on my channel. Walking through basically everything that is on this touchscreen, because I know it can be a little intimidating for people that aren't used to using a touchscreen to communicate and change things with their car. But I've grown to really like the touchscreen. I think there's a couple things that maybe I would like to be actual buttons or latches or things like that. I mean, the glove box is one especially, because like I have to press the car button and then press that to open up the glove box and then reach over and grab whatever I need. But it would be nice just to have a button on the glove box or near the glove box. One thing they could do in software maybe is just put a button that's easily accessible, or maybe up top, that opens up the glove box. I think that might be make it a little bit easier. So looks like there's a car coming off the road here, so I'm gonna scoot over. I do very much enjoy having the automatic lane change. Oh, are they getting back on? I'm going to get up around this car because I'm not sure what's going on with it. I think they're okay. Okay, like I was saying, I really like having the automatic lane change. That was one thing I definitely missed with just basic autopilot. Anytime I had to make a lane change, I had to kick off autopilot, move over, and then turn autopilot back on. Now with this, it'll do the lane change for me, which is super handy. And so exits, as you'll see, it's very jerky. That one wasn't too bad, but usually it like swings way over and then like lurches back. It's really not great. And after I take the exits here, it'll turn on back to regular autopilot. So I'm gonna go and turn that off because I'm gonna make this. Gotta drive through this light here, see if we can get through this yellow. And we're through. Okay. So usually when I get off the highway, I leave autopilot off, unless it's literally just like a very straight road where I don't need to make any turns or anything like that. But as you'll see up here, we've got some roundabouts I got to get through, so it's going to be and autopilot can't really handle these. I know full self-driving, it's looking like, is going to be able to do these pretty well. But right now, I have to do all these manually. Such a pain driving by yourself with no computer to help you. Completely kidding. This is still just as fun.
In 500 feet, enter the roundabout and take the second exit. Now enter the roundabout and take the second exit. In 500 feet, enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
So like I mentioned, I am going to the car wash, and the reason why is because my apartment complex winterized our whole water system already, so our hose isn't even open or turned on to do any kind of washing on my car. So got to head to the car wash and do that here.
500 feet, turn right.
And this is one of the most busy car washes, I think,
Now turn right.
in this area, because it is one of the better ones. Looks like they're all pretty open right now, though, so
Now your
we might luck out.
destination is on the right.
Okay. Alright, this F-type in front of us is about to go in, so we're going to tail right behind them. Okay, so I got to put in my credit card and stuff. Let's see, what are we at? 11 minutes. Okay, so we're just waiting for the car wash to open up here. So this is a touchless watch, which I definitely recommend for Tesla or literally any car. It's much nicer on your paint. Any kind of car wash with the regular like brushes and stuff like that can really scratch up your paint. So if you can do touchless, it's definitely preferred. Like I said, my apartment complex completely shut off our water, so I can't use my pressure washer and do this all myself. It does save me some time, but it does cost me some money, which I'm not happy about. So while we're waiting here, these car washes do want you to fold in your mirrors, so to do that, you just got to go in here and click the fold right there. And then once we get in here, I will have to turn on my wipers, which I can either do using this button right here and just turn them on full blast, or I can use the button on my left stalk here to turn on the wipers. And I've made it to my destination. Sometimes the Tesla navigation doesn't shut off. I'm like this close to the thing, but it has not stopped, so it should be a little bit smarter than that. Maybe as soon as the car like comes to a stop, it turns the navigation off. So let me know if you like this kind of video. I know this is pretty chill. I think it's probably just a good chill kind of driving video to watch. Maybe if you're like interested in a Tesla, this is kind of a more almost like a ride along type video. It's not going to be anything too scripted or too intense. Okay, looks like we're up here. So my mirrors are turned in here. Make sure all my windows are up, because that would be bad. Alrighty, we're up. Pulling in. Stop. Okay, so I'll put it in park here just by pressing that button, and then I will turn my wipers on, and I'll just put them on 3 just so they're moving the whole time. So one of the like most absurd questions I think I've heard is, can you wash an EV or an electric vehicle? And obviously the answer is yes. It's still a car. It can get rained on, it can get wet, you can even charge while raining. It's all completely safe and no ill effects by getting water around these vehicles. They're all still sealed and everything. You don't really have to worry about damaging the car by washing it. Only thing that you might need to worry about is just the paint, but as I mentioned, I think touchless is probably the way to go if you can't wash it yourself. So like I was saying, let me know what you think of this sort of video. I don't know many people that do videos like this. I might turn this into something I do on Twitch or do as a live stream, just me kind of driving around and have somebody in the passenger seat answering like chat questions. Just kind of trying to do something different with my channel. I think it's gotten a little bit repetitive, and just trying to think of new things to do. I am still running software version 40.8. I am still running software version 40.8. I'm waiting on, I believe it's 44.8, that has the updates to like Spotify and some new stuff. Which I'm a little disappointed because I wanted to wait for that update before I did my touchscreen walkthrough. But hopefully most of the things stay the same. We got the works on this wash, so we're getting nice and foamy. Alrighty, good to go. Just gotta drive forward through the hurricane. And I'm gonna unfold my mirrors. And I'm gonna go out to this light because I do not like turning left out of there. And I can turn my wipers back to auto as well. Okay, so I think that's gonna about do it for this episode of the Sunday Drive. Let me know, again, I think I've asked like 3 times, let me know what you think of this kind of video. I know it's super laid back, definitely not the kind of video I typically do, but I think it's a good opportunity just to see what the car is like when I'm just driving around and doing stuff. So, I think that that could be beneficial to some owners, or potential owners, I guess. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'll have links to some other videos in my channel down below if you want to subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.